Wait, what? We need more people speaking? I have a radical proposal. My proposal is that we need more people speaking in our society. We are told that we need to listen to marginalized voices. This is true, but we also need to hear from quiet voices or weird voices or true voices. We also need to be free to respond to the bad ideas of others with better ideas. We need people to engage in speeching so that they are forced to speak and then also put a little bit of thought into the things that they say to help get closer to the truth and to develop their own growth in knowledge. We need people to speak better. Now, I need to respond to my critics here. Many people think that we already have too many people that have an opportunity at the microphone. We have a whole world of problems because there are stupid people spouting stupid ideas. And that is where our problems stem from. Why would we want to add more stupid ideas to the mix? Look at Twitter. For many, Twitter is a cesspool of horrible and vile ideas. They argue that it's a place for hatred and bigotry to grow and foment. In many ways, they're correct. Twitter is exactly that. Here is what that criticism leaves out, though. Twitter is also a place where lots of good ideas get shared. Lots and lots of good ideas. Lots and lots and lots of good ideas get shared. Good ideas by people that no one knows or has ever heard from before. Our legal definition of acceptable speech from a what is allowed standpoint has been hashed out in the courts for centuries. And while it isn't perfect, it may not be perfect, it is better than any one group of tech executives sitting in a room together deciding what is good and bad speech. We would be foolish to expect that an amazing new technology would only have positive results and not negative results. Take the smartphone. It also has history-changing technology in it. We are learning more and more about the negative effect of being constantly connected, especially for people who have high anxiety in social settings, like teenage girls often do, for example. At the end of the day, if we have more positive speech than negative, incrementally over time, we're all going to be better off for it. Even the negative speech is informative to learn what bad ideas are out there and what people are thinking. We also often will hear the criticism that we only hear from people who have power, who have always had the power, and use that power to keep down the other people. We have only recently begun to hear from some of these marginalized or historically silenced people because they've been suppressed for so long. So we need to now silence the people who have historically had the power so that we can promote the speech of the silenced racial or gender minorities or neurodivergent or whoever it is. While this analysis of people who have been historically oppressed is true, is a valid argument, two other things are also true. One, the suppression of some has led to the amplification of others. Take, for example, African Americans after the Civil War. Most blacks at this time dealt with the horrible effects of a racist society. But because of this, someone like Frederick Douglass emerged as a spokesman for a whole generation. And at that time in history, in that environment, society could have done much worse than a Frederick Douglass. We are still analyzing and benefiting from his speeches today. He brilliantly articulated the responsibility of a nation to a people that it formerly held in bondage. When the truth is spoken to people, it moves them to action. The other idea is that no one has a monopoly on the truth. No identity inherently knows the truth. People of a certain identity may be able to describe their experience of the world in a way that resonates with people, but it resonates with people not because of the person's identity, but because what they're saying is true. The identity of the speaker is only an interesting or even not so interesting side note to the truth that they are speaking. Truth is truth. So back to my original point. Yes, we need more people speaking. If the goal is figuring out the truth, then we need more people speaking the truth. We also need to not prioritize some ideas solely based on the identity of the speaker. We also need to not silence other ideas based on the identity of that speaker. Only ideas that are closer to the truth should survive the scrutiny of being challenged. This is the marketplace of ideas metaphor, where the best ideas rise to the top. Yes, there will be bad ideas expressed, without a doubt. But when ideas and speech are weighed on their merits, we will all get closer to the truth as fast as we possibly can, and better than any other method we can come up with. Thank you.